Finding Your Frequency, the show where we talk to people, find out who they are, what they're doing, and what success looks and feels like. I'm Brian Sexton, joined by Jaques George from No Ordinary Consultants. Tell me, what is No Ordinary Consultants? How did you get here? Because, by the way, we have worked together on game days at the stadium for years. And then I find out about this, and I got to talk to you about it.
Yes, absolutely. So we are a leadership and management consulting firm.
Okay.
My wife and I are actually spearheading this corporation, and we're in the process of, just developing so many other avenues with keynote speaking and different things like that, helping individual companies to structure a better plan for operations, so on and so forth.
So tell me what a good client looks like to you. Who is a good client for No Ordinary Consulting?
Yeah. Company that's looking for the opportunity to really expand not only within their internal management, but also to build bench strength within their staff. So instead of having to consistently reach out to on the outside to hire, you can start promoting from within because you've created that bench strength necessary to be able to do so.
So building a team of teams, of people who can fill the gaps and build your roster, to use a little bit of a football analogy.
Very much so.
How'd you get here? Why did this make sense to you?
Yeah, so over the years, even though we've worked together during the times on the sidelines,
Sure.
I've worked for some other corporations that kind of gave me some of the insights as far as like what's needed within the corporation. So I've worked in other aspects of leadership, operations manager, and so on and so forth. So I've put together a book essentially to really just kind of help individuals navigate that process, because it was tough for me at the beginning.
Right.
And then in a span of 20 years, I've been able to kind of say, you know what, this is an easier way to go about doing it versus having to learn the hard way.
Is this your book, or is this a book you share with people?
No, so meaning just using that as an analogy.
Yeah.
So eventually it will become a book.
Okay.
Because I think it would be a good self-help book for leaders
There is
that are looking for opportunities to do.
shortage of demand for leadership consultants, for leadership conversation, for coaches, for people who can help develop leaders. It's one of the things that we do here with Finding Your Frequency. What's your philosophy of leadership? If I ask you, John, tell me what a leader is, how do you describe it?
Yeah, a leader is someone who can lead by example, of course. It's something that, it doesn't necessarily have to be, you don't have to be in a specific role in order to be a leader. I look at it from a standpoint of, I utilize the aspect of gardening. So when I look at it, you take a seed, you place it in the ground, you have no idea as to what the seed is actually going to do. But if you give it the right soil, you water it properly, you do the right things that's needed, nature would eventually take its course and do the things that needs to be done, but you still need to be the vital element to help that plant grow. And it's the same thing as in people. You have to be able to pour into people. You have to be able to really nurture them and find out what are the things that are lacking. And then this is how you go in there and help them get to where they need to be.
And patience.
Absolutely.
You have to learn to be patient because it takes time for things to grow. If you don't know the story of Chinese bamboo, where you plant it and you water it, and a year later, there's nothing, right? You keep watering it because you believe something's coming, and 2 years later, there's nothing. You get to the fourth year, you're wondering, why did I plant this and why am I still watering it? But all of a sudden, it starts to break the ground, and within days, it's feet tall. And within weeks, it's 80 feet tall. So it's the patient factor. If you're going to develop a young leader, or any leader, to be honest with you, you've got to not only teach them and guide them and show them, you've got to be patient and have the time to let them grow, right?
Absolutely. And also remember what it was like for you as well, because I think too often now we forget what it was like at the beginning part of the process, because now we've perfected something that may have taken us a lot longer to get there. But we have to be able to not only be patient, but also remember where we were when we first took on this opportunity as well.
So No Ordinary Consultants, it's you and your wife, and I'm going to
Yes.
give you the opportunity here to hit a home run. She's the brains of the operation, right?
That's for sure. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
But when they sign on, when somebody becomes a client, they get both of your experience, both of your passion, your belief, and effort.
Yes. My wife
It's a
does a
team.
lot of the hospitality part of it.
Okay.
That's her expertise, and a lot of the back end booking and things like that. So yeah, she's the brain behind the
And
operation.
so as we sign off, how's it going?
It's going great. It's going great. We're building, we're growing. So just we just got to continue to network and build.
Now you're going to put this out on social media, so a lot of people will find this. But how do people find you if they miss it?
Yeah, absolutely. So social media, you can find me very easy to find. First name, Jacques, underscore GEORGES. That is my Instagram. And then Facebook is just my first name and last name.
Fantastic.
Easy to reach.
And you can go back to the beginning of this and see his name across the bottom if you want to get it again. No Ordinary Consultants. Let me tell you, this is no ordinary guy. Known him for years. He's very good at what he does, and he can help you become very good at what you do. Here's to great leadership and helping people build their businesses.
Absolutely.
Good to see you, John.
Same here.
Absolutely.
Same here.
And we'll see you next time here on Finding Your Frequency.